Welcome to Mindfucks with Mahara, where we flip your perspective, challenge your thinking, and leave you feeling surprisingly amazing about it all. I'm your host, Mahara, and this podcast is for the rebels ready to rage against their comfort zone, for those willing to flip their finger at mediocrity and sit in the fire of discomfort, knowing that's where the magic happens. Each episode, I'll share insights that might just blow your mind in the best possible way. So if you are ready to have your world rocked and your thoughts rewired, you are in the right place. Let's dive in. What if I told you that the parts of yourself you hate the most are actually your greatest source of power? Well, welcome to Mindfucks with Mahara. I'm your host, and today we're going deep into the shadow realm. Not the cute, sanitized version either, the real fucking deal. Most of us spend our lives running from our darkness. We hide it, we deny it, we pretend those negative parts don't exist. And in doing so, we cut ourselves off from our most potent magic. So today we are crowning the shadow queen that lives within you. And trust me, she's been waiting a long time for this coronation. Okay, let's dive in. I want to start with a question for you to actually answer out loud. Don't just think it or whisper it, say it. Okay. What part of yourself do you work the hardest to hide from the world? Ooh, just think about that for a minute. Is it your anger, your jealousy, your neediness, your ambition? Maybe it's your sexuality. Well, these rejected aspects of ourselves don't just disappear when we push them away. Oh, no, 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 no. They go, do you know where? Underground. Yeah, they become our shadow, operating behind the scenes, sabotaging our relationships, our happiness, our success. And here's the real mindfuck. Your shadow isn't your enemy. No, it's the exiled part of your soul begging to come home. Carl Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Oh my God, when I first read that. The translation, your shadow's running the show until you turn around and face that bitch. Let me share a personal story, as I often do. For years, I denied my own ambition. I pretended I didn't want recognition, that I was very happy staying small, helping other people shine while I remained in the background. And you know what happened? Well, I'm sure you can guess. My denied ambition came out sideways. I would feel this burning resentment watching others succeed. Yes, I admit to that. And I would sabotage opportunities because I wasn't ready, right? I would downplay my achievements because being powerful felt actually quite dangerous. But here's the truth bomb. Denying your shadow doesn't make you more spiritual. Nope. It makes you fucking inauthentic. And we are done with that, right? I hope you're nodding. All right, we're going to do something a little bit different than usual. Now we are going to do some mirror work. So go and grab your phone or a mirror if you have one nearby. And I invite you to look at yourself. Really look, not just the Instagram filter version, right? As you gaze into your eyes, ask yourself, what part of me am I afraid to claim? Maybe it's your rage. Maybe it's your desire for wealth. Maybe it's your need for attention or your sexual desires, whatever comes up. Don't judge it. Please don't judge it. Just acknowledge it. Now, here's where it gets really quite interesting. For each shadow aspect that arises, ask yourself, how is this actually a misunderstood power? Your anger, maybe that's your boundary setting fire. The envy, that's your soul pointing to what you truly desire. Your neediness, that's your capacity for deep connection. Your ambition, well, that's your desire to make an impact in the world. Honestly, these aren't flaws. They're raw, unrefined powers, just waiting to be alchemized. The shadow isn't the darkness, peeps. It's what happens when you take your light and bury it underground. Okay, mind blown yet? All right, I want to share with you some examples, some very powerful examples of shadow integration that I've witnessed. Okay, take the story of a woman who spent her entire life being the nice girl. Who can relate? She never showed anger. She smiled when she didn't feel like it, especially when she was hurt. She said yes when she really wanted to say no in all caps. Then her partner cheated on her and something broke wide open. She unleashed years of repressed rage, not just at him, but at everyone who had taken advantage of her niceness, right? It was terrifying, but it was also the most alive she had ever felt. Today, she's learning to express her anger in real time instead of bottling it up. Her relationships are more honest, and she's no longer the doormat that she used to be. And this is exactly what shadow integration looks like. It's not about indulging every dark impulse. It is not about that. It is about bringing awareness to these aspects so they can transform from unconscious reactivity to conscious power. Now, here's another example for you to think about. A man raised to believe that wanting money was shallow and materialistic. He became a teacher because it was noble, but he was secretly bitter about the financial struggles that he was experiencing. During shadow work, he realized his desire for wealth wasn't about greed. It was actually about freedom and impact. He started a side business teaching online courses, and now he makes great money while reaching students globally. His quote, greedy shadow aspect has helped him serve more people than ever before. Can you say hell yes? Okay, this is the power of reclaiming your shadow, right? When you integrate these disowned parts, they transform from saboteurs into allies. All right, now I want to guide you through a shadow integration ritual. This isn't some fluffy visualization either. Promise, this is soul level excavation work. Are you ready? Close your eyes if you are in a safe place to do so. And I invite you to imagine yourself standing before a door. This door leads to your shadow realm, the place where all your rejected aspects live. As you open the door, you see a figure sitting on a throne. This is your shadow queen. She embodies all the parts of yourself that you've been taught to reject, your darkness, your untamed power. She might appear frightening at first, and that's normal. We've been conditioned to fear our own power, after all. Okay. Now I invite you to walk toward her. Notice the details of her appearance. What's she wearing? What's the expression on her face? Now ask her this question. What do you need from me? And just listen to her answer. She might speak in words or images or sensations, but whatever comes through, receive it without judgment. It's okay. It's okay. Now imagine extending your hand to her. Invite her to get up from the throne and stand beside you, not behind you, not beneath you, but as your equal, your partner in sovereignty. Now, feel the integration as your energies merge. This isn't about one side conquering the other. It's about wholeness, completion, the sacred marriage of light and shadow. Okay. Bring this integrated energy back with you as you slowly return to your surroundings, the here and now. And when you're ready, just open your eyes nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. Whew, how did that feel? So shadow work isn't just mystical rituals, right? It's practical. It's everyday consciousness. And that is such a beautiful thing to practice. So I'm going to give you 3 tangible ways to dance with your darkness. Doesn't that sound good? First, the trigger journal. When someone pisses you off or makes you feel small, instead of reacting, ask yourself, what disowned part of me is being activated right now? Then write it down. Your triggers are flashlights illuminating your shadow. Second, the projection reclamation. Make a list of 5 people who irritate the hell out of you. I know you're laughing, right? Next to each name, write down what specifically bothers you about them. And here's the mindfuck. Those traits are mirrors reflecting your disowned aspects back to you. It's what you don't like about yourself. Okay, third, the shadow embodiment practice. So set aside sacred time to physically express your shadow. Yes, peeps, dance your rage, paint your grief, speak your ambition out loud when no one's listening, or maybe when they are listening. But you want to give these aspects physical form. Remember, integration doesn't happen overnight. It's a dance, sometimes graceful, sometimes messy as hell. The goal isn't perfection, though, guys, it's wholeness. Okay. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with this. Your shadow isn't a curse, right? It's the other half of your crown. When you embrace the fullness of who you are, the light and the dark, the divine and the human, the sacred and the profane, you step into your complete sovereignty. You become the shadow queen. How does that sound? Here's where things get really magical. Okay, that inner critic that you have been battling, I've been talking about her a lot lately. She's actually part of your shadow realm. When you integrate her instead of fighting her, she transforms from your harshest critic into your divine guide. She becomes the voice of discernment rather than judgment, the voice of wisdom rather than shame. The shadow queen and the divine guide, they're actually two sides of the same coin, both representing the transformed aspects of what you once rejected. Your inner critic becomes your strongest ally, your clearest channel for intuition, and your most powerful source of divine guidance. Oh my God, who doesn't want that? Okay, until next time, this is Mahara reminding you the parts of yourself that you have been, running away from are exactly where your magic's been hiding all along. Don't run away anymore. Dance with your darkness instead. Embrace your entirety and watch your power unfold. And as always, stay fucking real, folks. Now, if this episode, lit a fire in your belly, really resonated with you, please don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs this message, right? Who needs to hear it. Remember to subscribe, rate, review, and tell the algorithm gods that you want more of this medicine. Have a great day.